What's up, YouTube? Dark God back again with my next day of reviews for the Oscars. Today will be the Best Supporting Actress category. Before I get into it, though, notice yesterday when I tried to rewatch my video that the end of the video got cut off, and you actually didn't hear all my picks for the awards. So, going back to yesterday's award category, which was Best Supporting Actor, I'm in agreement that I think the way I want the awards to go and the way the Academy's gonna pick is going to be similar this year, actually, with this award. I think Mahershala Ali will win the award, and I think he is the best choice for it. And as far as my dark horse, it would be Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon, I think, was probably the second best in the category, and if Mahershala Ali wasn't there, I think Michael Shannon would run away with it. For the snub in that category, I do think it's Aaron Taylor Johnson. I don't think it's as much of a snub as that having two nominees from the same movie might have split some voters on it, and it could have messed up Michael Shannon if he does have a chance to win it. I do think Michael Shannon and Aaron Taylor Johnson together in scenes, Michael Shannon overshadows him a little bit. I just think he just captivates the audience and he takes the scene upon himself. And he's every time I watch it, he was my focal point because he was just so perfect. And though I do think Aaron Taylor Johnson was amazing as well. So anyway, enough with that. Hopefully today's video doesn't come off the ending, so I don't have to do the picks for tomorrow or for today tomorrow. So like I said, Best Supporting Actress. The first nominee is Viola Davis in Fences. Now, if you didn't see Fences, Fences is a movie that I didn't expect what it was. I thought it was going to be this wholesome family movie about this family growing up. I thought it was in like the 30s, but apparently it was like the late 50s. And I just thought it was going to be like them going through life and everything, and I didn't realize what it really was. And it's a brutal movie, kind of. The character played by Denzel is he's not a good human. Like, he's just, I mean, he tries to be a man, and he is, but I mean, he's just not very likable. And Viola Davis is kind of just there, and she finds out about all this, and it comes crashing down on her, and she's just there to pick up all the pieces, basically, of the family, and she does an amazing job at it. Viola Davis is, I love the show How to Get Away with Murder, and she's the main actor in that, and I mean, she's been nominated before. She's just, I mean, as an actress, she kind of came out of nowhere, and she just, any role she goes into, she just becomes that role and just, clenches it, and just amazing. Like, a lot of people talk about Meryl Streep, how Meryl Streep could go into any role. I think a lot of times when Meryl Streep goes into a role, you see it as Meryl Streep playing the role. Viola Davis goes in and she takes the role over, and this is no different. I mean, she is perfect in it as a woman that gets hurt, and a woman that has to deal with her family, and even love kids that aren't hers, and just every way she does it. I mean, she's just perfect as the hurt woman who's just strong enough to still run the family, and she does a really amazing job at it. The second nominee is Naomi Harris. She plays in the mother in Moonlight, drug addict mother raising her child, whatever name he wants to go by in that particular time. Little, Black, I think they go by another time. And she's another one. Like, when you first see her on screen, you see her and you think, oh, this woman is just, she's a mother. She's a hardworking mother. She looks like she's a nurse. She has scrubs on and everything. And as the story evolves, you see that she's not really a good mother. She's afraid to talk to her son about his choices, and she's obviously a drug addict, and it's just like another person that just like she's the opposite of Viola Davis. Viola Davis is like a good mother to kids that aren't even hers. This mother is just, she's afraid that her son's gay, and she doesn't want to tell him about it. She kind of almost laughs it off to when she talks to Mahershala Ali's character. And she just isn't a good person. But the character reminds me of the mother from Precious. Now, she's not as bad. Obviously, the mother in Precious was just absolutely despicable and just brutal person. She's not that bad. Like, she still loves her son. And I mean, there's scenes later on in the movie when you see her that you do see that she does love her son. And she cares about him. She just doesn't know how to handle it. And she herself isn't really a good person, and she doesn't know how to handle herself, so let alone her son and everything that he's going through in life. But she does do very good in the role, and I mean, Naomi Harris, I'm not really familiar with anything else she really has done. So she's kind of like out of nowhere for this nomination, but she does deserve it. She was really good in the role. The third nominee is Nicole Kidman in Lion. Now, I said in yesterday's video that one of the things is I don't like people being nominated for playing real characters. And Nicole Kidman does play a real character, which I think takes away from her. But I also don't like characters playing close to who they really are. And Nicole Kidman is an Australian mother who adopted her children, and she's playing a Tasmanian woman who adopted a child. And it, to me, it's not that far stretch of who she is. You know, it was like in Eyes Wide Shut, she was a rich man's wife, played by Tom Cruise. I mean, that's what she was in real life. She was Tom Cruise's wife. They were this rich, powerful couple. I think Nicole Kidman's a great actress, and I think there are roles she should have been nominated for. I don't think this was one of them. I think she's good in it. And, I mean, she's not even in that many scenes. You know, she comes like halfway through the film, and they focus more on Dev Patel later on. So she's not in that many scenes, and I just think that, I don't know, I think that she should have, I think she could have been replaced in this, honestly. She plays too close to herself, and she's playing a real person. So I just don't feel like there's an Academy Award here. I just don't even agree with the nomination. I think she's a great actress, I really do, but just not this one. Octavia Spencer is the next nominee, and she was nominated for Hidden Figures. And Octavia Spencer plays one of the most important roles in all the Oscar-nominated roles, I think. She does play a real character, but the character is so little known that she can give any spin to it she wants, and nobody would know the difference. But what she does do to it is she brings this actress that could, she knows how to chew the scenery with Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson and Janelle Monáe, and she holds her own, and she goes above and beyond them even. She's excellent in the role, and I think if Viola Davis wasn't such a strong character and such, because I think Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer are very similar actresses on the level. I think they're around the same skill level, I would say. I don't like to say skill level. They're as good as each other. But I just think that the character that Viola Davis plays, and I mean, it's really not Octavia Spencer's fault, because Viola Davis' character honestly should have been for Best Actress, should have been Best Supporting Actress. I know Denzel's the main character in the movie, but she's there just as much as he is, and I think she's in the movie more than him, you know, and she should have been nominated for Best Actress. I don't know if that was her choosing or the production company or the studio's choosing, but Octavia Spencer would do good in this category if Viola Davis wasn't there. And if there's any role you should see, even if Viola Davis wins the award, you should see Hidden Figures, so you could see this story that these three women tell and how important it is. Fifth nominee for this award is Michelle Williams' Manchester by the Sea. Now, Michelle Williams isn't in the movie that much. She's only in it a couple scenes, but it's similar to like when Mark Wahlberg was in Departed. The scene she's in, she steals the show. I mean, there's a scene where her and Casey Affleck are having this discussion, and there's so much emotion and heartfelt discussion going on. And Manchester by the Sea is like I said yesterday, like I thought it was a rom-com. And you watch this movie, and it's like every chance you get, you're getting punched in the stomach from something going on. And Michelle Williams is the one who takes all of it, basically. She like gets so much dumped on her in her life, and it comes out in this one scene. And I mean, if there's like a scene where like you want to see somebody act, if you want to teach somebody like what acting is, her scene with Casey Affleck when they have the discussion on the street corner is the scene to show, because she just is amazing in it. So that being said, let me do my picks and everything. I actually have to think about this one. This one is hard because I think it's either Viola Davis or Michelle Williams. I think the thing that's going to hurt Michelle Williams is Viola Davis is more prominent in her movie. Michelle Williams is a small character. I know it's Best Supporting Actress, and it should really be a lesser character. And that's the reason I don't think it's fair that Viola Davis is in this category, because she is so good, but she should have been for Best Actress, and she would probably win Best Actress. And I think the Academy is going to give Viola Davis Best Actress award. Um, I kind of am in agreement. I mean, I do think if she is going to be the Best Supporting Actress, that she should get the award. I just would have really liked to see her as the Best Actress nominee. Though I do think she should win it. Though the dark horse definitely is Michelle Williams, because she just is amazing in the small time she's in this movie. I mean, she's only in a few scenes, and she just that one scene is just so big. I mean, Viola Davis is good throughout the movie, and Michelle Williams is good throughout the movie too. But that one particular scene blows anything any of the other people did away. I think it's just that big of a scene. My snub, and I mean, like I said, I like Nicole Kidman, but I think she should have been replaced. I think is Janelle Monáe in Hidden Figures. If Octavia Spencer and Jerry P. Henson were as good as they were, Janelle Monáe just stood out and was as good, but she's not as established of the actress as those two. And that's what I think is so good about her. I mean, she's really only been in 2 real movies, and it's Moonlight and Hidden Figures. And she could have honestly been nominated for Moonlight also. She's in it a very small amount of time, but it is something that she could have done and been nominated for. So that is my picks. Tomorrow, I'm most likely going to be doing Best Director tomorrow. I might surprise you and do Best Actress, but it's most likely going to be Best Director, because I kind of do have to catch up on one of the movies for Best Actress. But those are my picks for Best Supporting Actress. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I'll catch you on the flip side.